You might think this is the Galvatron review, but we're taking a look at this guy and a bunch of other guys since I'm selling them. So, yeah, getting rid of them. This is just gonna be my ability to look back at them, so it's gonna be really difficult because these are my childhood toys, so I have a lot of memories with them, but I don't display them, I don't need them, and yeah. Alright, so we're gonna look at this guy. This is the Legends class Sentinel Prime. I will have a size comparison here. So here is my Optimus Prime from Core Class, and here's Starscream from Core Class. So, he's a pretty good poser. He can, you know, get himself into some dynamic poses. He actually does have some looking up, which is cool. I mean, for the time, this guy was pretty dynamic, especially for his size class. At least it felt like that for me when I was 4. 3. I don't know. Anyways, to transform this guy, remove his weapon, which is also so awesome. You're gonna go ahead and open this up, bring this back, close these up, and then kind of want to snap the elbow out like that, and then turn like that, twist. Oh, we can just see the wear. Well, it's kind of hard to see on that one. That's a bad example. But you want to make sure those are lined up there, and the foot will slide into place. You want to do the same process on the other side. Close it up. Make sure that you get these on the side. Like that. That. And then this part's going to come over here. It's a little bit tricky, but you can do it. Like that. And you're going to get something like this. Now, I believe the instructions want you to do something like back here or something. I don't know why there's a hinge here if they're not going to really capitalize on it. I'm not quite sure if this is used or not, but I'm pretty certain that this just stays here. And then this weapon, I believe you can just find a tab. Let's see. So that's square. I believe you can just put it on the square. That's what the square is for. I'm not sure. But all in all, it's a pretty good... Oh, that's really far away. It's a pretty good alt mode. And I like it. I mean, it's good. It's just a good little figure. But he definitely shines more in robot mode, so definitely pick one up. Okay. Next figure. We have this Scrapper. He's G1 colors. He's probably one of my favorites. Really like this guy. You know, the articulation, everything, it's just great. He looks great. For some size comparisons, here he is with Starscream and his null ray came off. Like that. And then here's Optimus. You chose to fall over. Alright, let's go over the transformation. So it's actually pretty fun. Swivel these around, combine them, then go ahead and bring these sections together and snap them in. And then actually it's a good idea to do what I've just done there and flip that forwards, and boom, done. Like I said, it's lightning quick. Lightning quick. It's fun too. Like, he's just a neat little guy. And he's a part of a combiner. Unfortunately, I've sold some, broken some. They're just old. Again, these are all my childhood toys, so, you know, just bear with me. But that's him. He's cool. That's Scrapper. Alrighty. Hightower. Hightower. I have him in vehicle mode right now. I don't know why. Man, there's a spot on the review table that's poking up and hurts. Anyways, you know, there's some detail here. It does look really nice, especially for when he was made. This is just a really cool toy. Alright, let's transform him now. So you're gonna bring the cage up, bring this out, and this part's gonna undo so that you can bring this whole part up, I believe. And then you can bring this part up. I think that's how it goes. I'm not 100% certain there. I know this comes off, actually. But I know it's something like this. It's nothing crazy. There you have it. And let me just grab him. But here he is next to his Studio Series counterpart. And I guess I will grab Scrapper from his Studio Series as well. So yeah, that's Hightower. Really, really cool. Fun little guy. Just an interesting design. Definitely pick them up. Just pick the whole setup. They're a lot of fun. Alright, so I've got two of them. So we're just gonna review each other, but which one's my favorite? Definitely this one. Because he just looks better. I think I might have three. I think I sold the last one off. Or I'm hiding it from myself so I don't sell it. I don't know, but these are my childhood Bumblebees. The transformation, super simple, super fun going into vehicle mode. I apologize for that camera shake there. I'm not quite sure what this black color scheme is from. Hold on just a second. There, shouldn't wobble as much now. Now you can see in that mode, and then the transformation back to robot mode is also really fun and interesting. This is the more accurate one in terms of robot modes, and he does look really, really nice. So you can get an idea of what these guys look like. Alright. Now it's time for this guy. My sole Human Alliance figure, who happens to be almost complete. He's just missing his gun, so I replace it with this one. I hope it's not like an important gun to anything. Wow, that's what that is. So we have the Colonel, I believe this is Lennox. He actually has really, really good articulation. Like, he can pose. He's got swivels, ball joints everywhere. And he does have a hard time standing up, unfortunately. But that's why you have his friend here. I forgot his name. Yeah. But to transform him, I don't really want to talk about the robot mode. It's not his best mode. But to transform him is actually kind of cool. I love how it just makes the treads look so similar that you can't tell which one's the hands and which one is for the legs. I mean, even like looking at the structure of the inside, I mean, I guess you could just see which one's bigger, but yeah. Okay, so there's a lot of different things you can do here. I have a bunch of my own modes that I like to turn them into, but my favorite part here is when you get to slide this, oh, I did that wrong. Slide it, twist, and bring up. And now that becomes, if you turn this, like so, now this becomes the chair. And these can kind of become legs, if you want. Like a walking machine type gig. Or you can have it on ground, like this. Not quite sure what the official mode is. I keep forgetting what it is. But it does have the ability to be clips. So we have a bunch of clips, or 3mm clips, or I forgot the exact dimension, but then you just put that gun in, and then you armor him up with his guy here, so you have to try to fit his eensy-weensy hands into the turret. There we go, there's one. I don't think he can actually hold both at the same time, so you kind of just have to ride with one, I guess. But you can see what that looks like. Really, really neat. I mean, there's just so much you can do with this figure. It's kind of crazy. I used to play with this thing as like an ultra mech that could do anything it wanted. So, yeah. So there you go. Alright, gotta start moving quickly here. So there's Ratchet here. Pretty neat little alt mode. E4, they got all the details, right? Alright, so let's transform this thing. So you can poof him, that toy guy. Go check him out. Go ahead and bring the arms up. Yeah, he's really loose. And then this comes down. And these come down. And you can definitely see why he's a first toy figure. But yeah, he's really nice. Really, really nice figure. Just get it up close. So yeah, I really like him. Alright, let's move on. Leadfoot. This thing's awesome. I love all the detail. This is probably the best Dark of the Moon figure in my collection. Okay, I'm sorry, Shockwave. Shockwave's up there too. Dino, okay. Best Dark of the Moon, like, mainline figure. Even though I only have, like, these and these. This is definitely the best figure out of all of these, in my opinion. He just does everything right. Alt mode, super accurate, super fun. Transformation, super, super fun. Super easy, super simple. It doesn't get much better than the transformation. The only bad part is that the molding of the arm restricts a lot of movement. Once you get into that robot mode, I mean, like, if there's anything for Leadfoot, it's this thing. This is Leadfoot. this is great. I love this little guy. And yes, he is little. I did forget to do some of the comparisons, so I'll just do them now. These guys were small. Really, really small. And the minifigure is also pretty small. I'd say he does somewhat scale with our figures today. So if I took a Legacy Evolution figure, I don't have any Wave 2 yet. I'm hoping to get some at some point. If I take Hot Shot, we put him there, I'd say he scales pretty darn well with Hot Shot. That's pretty neat. So, if you're looking for humans to go with your figures, then definitely pick up some humanoid humans, if you can find them. This guy is also one of my favorites, but I'm not willing to transform him completely, at least, is Blackout. So, he's really, really cool. I've always tried to fix this part, but it's always been loose. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Anyways, he's really neat. I mean, this is probably the most agile Blackout has ever looked. And I do have a Studio Series comparison here, so let me grab it. So here's the Studio Series Blackout. I know this is Grandor, but they're the same thing. So there you have that. Alrighty, alt mode. This is the part that scares me right here. I'm not quite sure how it's done, which is why I don't like to do it. So I believe if this can go flat, well, there's a crack running through that. See that crack? Right there. So I'm not going to transform this thing completely. But I will give you an idea of what it looks like, I guess. It actually is an awesome transformation. Outside of that one little step, it actually works out so nice. All the steps kind of flow, really. Like there's no other way to put it, that it just flows. And you can just throw everything together. It's pretty much there. Like, it's so easy. Just except for that one step. I just don't know how to do it. But you would, if you had this thing, fold all of his thingies out. That's wedged in there. But yeah, you get the point. Neat figure. Just really nice engineering. Alrighty, coming down to the last few here. So I guess we'll go to these guys real quick. Nice focus. There we go. So these guys will be quick. You can see their alt modes. Really nice. Really neat. This one has the Autobot logo. Really cool paint job there. And then you can open them. And these, either machine guns or whatever, they help it stand. And it kind of just turns into like a base. I guess these can... Well, I did not know this. Since when could these connect? Hold on just a second. This is new. So now you have your full-fledged Autobot base. What? 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 And then what you can do is you can take these and bring them up. I can't get that one up. But then you could like take your guy, like stand here, and then you could take a gun. Just take this one. Like that. And then these are a bunch of spots for little guns. It's so neat. This thing is so cool. I didn't actually know it could do that. So that's really, really cool. So yeah. Alright. Then here's a power core combiner guy. He's not great. I mean, he is great, but he's not complete. So transforming him is really simple. I just wish he was complete. I think that's why I'm just so upset about this thing, because he is missing stuff. But at the end of the day, that's okay. I also think it's cool how this thing has a waist swivel. Like what? How does this thing have a waist swivel? Like we never see that, ever. Also, I forget how the front works. But I'm pretty sure it was just kind of like this. And then this turned around. Maybe it was like this. I'm not quite sure. But I thought it was like something like this. It was like an artillery cannon truck. Which is really cool. Plus, he has a cool combiner head. Combiner head. Like so. And yeah. Alright, I gotta start really zooming now. Because I gotta pack these bad boys up. Alright. Lastly but not leastly, for sure not leastly, we have the Arc and Roller. This is definitely Perceptor. I think they should do a Studio Series Perceptor. That would be cool. Like that. Okay. Now we can open them up.